This is the biggest problem in job interviews. And they ask him, do you use QuickBooks? And he was like, yeah. And they said, what do you use QuickBooks for? And he was like, quick booking? Like he did not know.
Yeah, well, QuickBooks.
And that was inauthentic because he wanted to be liked. He wanted to say he had it. He should have just said, no, I haven't, but I'm a fast learner.
Yeah.
When I think people pleasers get into trouble is they pretend they like something that they don't. And that is manipulative, but also it doesn't serve you or them.
Yeah. And we do it and people do it to us,
Yeah.
right? Like if we're all honest, like everyone kind of does it. Someone may overtly do on a date, especially in the beginning.
Yes.
And then you realize afterwards that they didn't really know what that was or love that type of food.
Or you accidentally have lied.
Yes.
And they pick up on your lie.
Yeah.
Right? So you're like, I love cats. I love them. Now I'm allergic to cats, but if I'm like, I just love a cat.
Yeah.
And the other person's like, ugh. And they got this signal in their body that was like, I don't know about this person. But actually it was because you were just trying to be likable.
Mm-hmm.
And I would much rather you say, you know what? I love the idea of cats too.
Yeah.
But I'm allergic, right? And then everyone laughs and it's okay, right? And if that's a deal breaker for them, wouldn't you rather know?
Totally.
Like in dating especially, I would rather you create allergies for the person. So my approach to dating, I have a couple of single friends, is I'm like, don't be liked by everyone. Don't have a profile or go on a first date and try to be the most liked person. In fact, if you have things that really matter to you, share them up front. I had a friend who was trying to date and was having a lot of trouble. And I'm like, what are you putting in your profile about you? And it was the most vague, generic, like, I love beaches. It's like everybody likes a beach.
Yeah.
Like everybody likes that. You know, she had all the and I said, get really specific. You know, like you love beaches, but what do you hate?
Yeah.
She's like, I hate camping. I'm like, say it.
Yeah.
Like, why even go on a date with a guy who loves camping? Like, that's not going to be you.
Yeah.
And so I think that if you don't like something, if you're looking for Me Too moments and a not Me Too moment comes up, what an opportunity.
Yes.
You have an opportunity to be super authentic and be maybe a little bit funny and still accept them for who they are, but realize, okay, we're not gonna jive on that. And if that's a deal breaker for you, wouldn't you rather know it?
Yeah. And it starts a great conversation too. I think that's the point, that you think you're gonna suddenly take away the energy from a conversation. But if you have an interesting point of view, you have a different direction to take it, it can be great.
Some of my closest friends, we tease each other about our biggest differences, right? Like that becomes a beautiful friendship too. So I think that's where people pleasers get in trouble and they feel bad about themselves because then what happens in the end, they feel unliked. And like nothing's worse than feeling unlovable or unlikable.
Totally. I want to go into the part you mentioned there of manipulation.